Hey guys, Jordan here. So today DJI announced another new drone. I guess they've been rolling out drones like crazy lately, but we have the Mavic Air 2S. So I want to get into it and see if this is the perfect drone for real estate photography. So let's get into the specs. All right, so first off, this is the email. I guess these are the marketing style pieces that they sent. I already pre-ordered it, so I'll be shooting some test videos later this week or early next week. But it's a 1-inch sensor. It's basically a combination of the Mavic Air 2 and the Mavic 2 Pro. And so it's exciting. It kind of just blends the best of both worlds together. Smaller drone, but better optics. So it does 5.4K, which is actually better than the Mavic 2 Pro. The Mavic 2 Pro, I think it does 4K 60. And then they also are rolling out master shots, which is, it says, the next evolution of quick shots. I'm never too crazy about features like this when they announce them. I usually want to test them out and see if they're actually any good or not. There are some good right now, some quick shots that are usable for real estate. But anyways, let's get into the specs of this actual drone. So to start off, the weight is 595 grams. So in comparison to the Mavic Air 2, the Mavic Air 2 weighs 570 and the Mavic 2 Pro weighs 907. So definitely just a hair heavier than the Mavic Air 2. Max flight time is 31 minutes, which is awesome. Plenty of time to get all the shots you need for real estate, to be able to do a full shoot on a single battery. I highlighted the operating temperature of 104 because sometimes where we shoot, it gets hotter than that. That being said, we haven't really had any issues in the past flying in the middle of the summer shooting videos. And I think it does matter that wind does come in from the propeller. So anyways, that's just something to notate. Actually, yeah, all right, let's keep going. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the camera. So the camera is a 1-inch CMOS lens. It has bigger pixels and it's 20 megapixels. The biggest thing that I like bigger sensors because you can use those digital zoom features in the DJI Fly app. It really makes it easier to switch from a wide perspective to a more zoomed in, which can really give a property a different feel in your videos. And that was probably the most exciting thing when we switched all of our media specialist drones to the Mavic Air 2. So anyways, let's dive into the lens. So the lens on this drone is a 88 degree, which is equivalent in the 35 millimeter format to a 22 millimeter lens, which is wider than the Mavic 2 Pro lens. The Mavic 2 Pro has a 77 degree lens, which is a 35 millimeter equivalent of 28 millimeters. So this means you can have your drone closer to the property and be able to get that wider shot to be able to capture more of the property, which is awesome. I think that's a great feature for real estate photography because there are times where your drone, you're kind of far away. Maybe it's a big property. You wish you had a wider shot. This one, you do have a wider shot, but now you can take advantage of the easy digital zooming with the DJI Fly app. Anyways, the aperture, I will mention, is a fixed f2.8, which should do awesome in low light, just like the Mavic 2 Pro. But the lens is not as robust as the Mavic 2 Pro because the Mavic 2 Pro has an adjustable aperture up to f11, which comes in handy sometimes during the day if you want to control shutter speed with an ND filter. You have that flexibility with the Mavic 2 Pro. So if that is a deal breaker for you, you need to be able to adjust your aperture, then you're still going to have to stick with the Mavic 2 Pro. That being said, I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think in most scenarios, having a fixed f2.8 lens on a drone is perfectly fine. Now this, for me, is probably one of the best features of this drone, which it now does still images at a 3:2 aspect ratio. The Mavic Air 2 did a 4:3 or a 16:9, which we always deliver all of our photos in a 3:2 aspect ratio, whether that's our property photos or our aerial photos. So we're always having to crop the top and bottoms of our aerial photos. So now with this drone, we in theory don't have to, which speeds up our workflow, which is important to us. All right, so we already talked about video resolution, shoots up to 5.4K, 4K 60. We get it. The max bit rate on this particular drone is 100 megabits per second. The Mavic 2 Pro is 100 megabits per second, so it does save more information. So in theory, the footage in the video should look better and hold it better. Probably especially if you're shooting in like a log format. It does shoot 10-bit video, so it's a it's a possibility. I usually try to shoot in camera the best that I can. So anyways, I did mention the digital zoom. So with the DJI Fly app, it does have makes it easy to zoom in while you're recording, just to get different feels to the property, right? A super wide shot and then one that's focused on the property. Here in Arizona, we have more mountain views, so it does help to create more interesting videos. And we're usually even delivering in 1080p, and with the bigger sensor, 20 megapixel sensor size, you can do 8x zoom at 1080p 30, which is pretty awesome actually. All right, also something to note that the gimbal can tilt -135, so -90 degrees is straight up, so it actually can tilt backwards. So if you're trying to get a shot maybe over a lake looking up at a property, you're able to get those shots. So it's nice to know that it does do that negative tilt up. And I think that's pretty much it. Those are the biggest things that stuck out to me about this drone. Now, like I mentioned, I already pre-ordered this drone, so I should have it later this week or early next week. I plan on doing more videos, so if you want to see those videos of the test footage, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And that's going to do it for this video. Reach out if you have any questions. We'll see you guys on the next one.